Well, we've got some breaking news here, guys. The Supreme Court has just issued a ruling that Donald Trump is not going to like. It's an important ruling, and I've been telling you guys for a while that this Supreme Court, as corrupt as it is in many ways, is not going to keep rubber stamping Donald Trump's lawlessness. Now, I don't know how many of them regret some of their horrible decisions empowering this dictator, but it is clear from some recent moves by the court and from some of the questioning from some of the Republican justices during yesterday's oral arguments on birthright citizenship and nationwide injunctions that some of these judges are deeply concerned and troubled by the direction of this corrupt Trump regime and the lawlessness and the violations of court orders. And they have just issued an opinion this afternoon striking down Donald Trump's attempt to deport some Venezuelans. Now, let me pull this article up here for you. This is from CNBC. Supreme Court rules against Trump administration in Alien Enemies Act case. The Supreme Court on Friday granted a request by Venezuelan nationals seeking an injunction against their removal from the United States under the Alien Enemies Act. In an unsigned decision, the court said the Trump administration had not given the detainees enough time or adequate resources to challenge their deportations. Quote, under these circumstances, notice roughly 24 hours before removal, devoid of information about how to exercise due process rights to contest that removal, surely does not pass muster. Now, this is an important case. It's not a final decision on the Alien Enemies Act. That case is yet to be decided by the Supreme Court. There was a recent decision of the court allowing Trump to continue using the Alien Enemies Act to deport certain groups of people. However, they said there must be due process because, Donald Trump says the Alien Enemies Act gives me the right to arrest and deport these people with absolutely no due process whatsoever. The court did not go along with it. They said he could keep using the Alien Enemies Act until such time as they can rule on the merits of that case. Now, I think that was a wrong-headed decision. They should have shut him down. They should have preliminarily enjoined him from using the Alien Enemies Act until they could rule on the merits. They went the other way. They said, no, you can keep doing it until we rule on the merits. But even so, they said you are not entitled to use the Alien Enemies Act without affording these people due process. And that's what they're saying here. You did not follow our previous order by providing adequate due process. So this is not definitive, and I wouldn't, in terms of Trump's ultimate use and the constitutionality of his invocation of the Alien Enemies Act, we're going to have to wait to see how that case plays out. So I wouldn't read too much into it at this time, but this is an important step because, these justices see what's going on. They see what Donald Trump is doing, and they are concerned about Donald Trump ignoring court orders. So when they give him a very direct order to provide these people with due process, they know that they're possibly setting up a showdown for Donald Trump to say, nope, screw you. I'm not giving these people any such due process. And maybe that's what he does here. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And if so, what then does the Supreme Court do? I don't know. But you know what? Maybe they should have thought about all of that last summer when they decided to give this criminal immunity from prosecution. Just a thought. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Talk to you again soon.